And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards.
I've heard of quick stack offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 1-yard line.
Look out. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Look out. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir from a yard out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 56 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's deep. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To the air, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
At the 33-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win, and the defense is caught him.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing now is Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well-designed, and it's a quick first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, one-yard gain. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
1-yard gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hey, middle.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the Bills' 31-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. On his loop for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. You heard of a man, the love controller, the loving king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First down, Baltimore.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Jackson to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Across midfield. He's on his way. And down to the 19-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Allen gonna throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turned out to be right. Touchdown.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick
Now
off.
this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson now.
21-yard line.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fights loose. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Allen. And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Mike Green in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing, Allen. Into the hands of Cooks. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A 1st down carry for Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Tyler Bass.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First carry now for Justice Hill. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Running from the gun with Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Back to throw. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Throwing, Jackson. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and goal.
Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. That is caught. Touchdown. They strike first here in overtime. Luke now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Ravens 28, Bills 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First throw of overtime for Allen. That's complete. It's Cook.
Complete to James Cook. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Completes to Shakir once again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete.
GG!
Point conversion, no good. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play,